John's University. The following year, when Mark Lorowitz was a freshman out at St. John's, Little Falls finished third in the state Class AA basketball tournament. Rich tradition in high school basketball. And a good crowd on hand to watch this one as Scott Hondo goes up against Dan Dubbin to open things up. Spartans in their road white with the black and red trim will move from right to left as we watch it for you here in Little Falls. Ball is up. Tap is controlled by the Spartans. Hondo got it back to Kraus. Jimmy will operate up on top. Man-to-man defense for Little Falls. Left wing it goes for Hemmich. Low post pass Hondo. Had trouble with it. Kicks it out to Kraus. 15-footer. That's long off the iron. It's caught up on the backboard. No whistle. Schreiner missed the putback, and the rebound was pulled down by Doty. Leaves it in the backcourt for Lager. Kraus is going to work him. They're going to try to force him to his left as much as they possibly can. Keep him from going to his right where he's so tough offensively. Now Just drives it down the lane. Stops. Into Dubbin. Across the lane, and a lane violation called as Dubbin was in the lane too long. Doty got the pass, and he looked like he might be all alone, but the turnover on Little Falls on the violation. Sparby now across the line on the dribble for ROCORI. Has it between the circles on the right wing for Kraus. Jim looks inside, now goes cross-court Hondo. Spots up, 17-footer, short off the rim, and the rebound is pulled down by Dahl. Josh Dahl gets it ahead to Lager, who moves it into the forecourt on the right side, working on Kraus. Spinning down the lane, in traffic, and he was pushed up on top by Scott Hondo, I believe. He was triple-teamed as he went down the paint, and I think Hondo drew the person. Now they're going to call it on Jim Kraus. That is his first. First foul of the ball game, inbound for Little Falls. Dahl gets it in the corner on the right side. Up to the wing now to Lager, and he'll dribble up on top. Picks up the dribble, goes on the left wing for Just. Pass inside was tipped away by Hondo, and it comes to Hemmich. Lead man pass for Kraus. Layup good. Good look by Joe Hemmich after the tip by Scott Hondo to find Jim Kraus all alone. He gets the layup, and the Spartans lead at 2-0. Lager into the forecourt now. On the left side it goes for Dubbin. He looks inside, can't find anybody as he stands outside the arc. Now in the high post it goes for Doty. Doty turns, faces the basket, now turns the other way. Sparby's on him. He gives it back to Lager. Lager works on Kraus. Double team, triple team. Kick out for Just. Three from the corner, hit the side of the backboard. Rebound loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Doty. Little Falls with the reset. Lager for three, and rimmed out, and Hondo pulls down the rebound. Hondo, the biggest man on the floor, triggers it ahead to Kraus on the left wing. Jim dribbles between the legs, leaves it for Sparby. Cross court for Hemmich. Spots up for the three, doesn't take it, kicks it in the corner to Schreiner. Back to Hemmich, 19-footer. That one rimmed out. Rebound kept alive by Sparby, and then a call foul by Schreiner going over the back. Schreiner went up over Dubbin. That is Wayne's first personal, the second and a half now on ROCORI. And inbound coming in the backcourt for Little Falls. Kraus will work Lager all the way up the floor. They're going to make Ryan Lager work for everything he can get. He had 41 in that game against ROCORI and in Cold Spring back in December. Now on the right wing with it is Dahl. Looks inside, starts it on the dribble, dumps it on the right side for Doty. Doty drives the baseline, got it, and he was fouled. Josh Doty took it hard to the hoop on the baseline, up strong, and he drew the personal foul. See who they call it on. It's going to go against Sparby. That's his first. The third on ROCORI, and at the line to try to complete the three-point play is Josh Doty. Couple of dribbles. Free throw is up, and it rimmed out. Hondo pulls down the rebound. Spartans come back the other way. Sparby brings it into the forecourt on the dribble, crosses over to the right side, and leaves it on the wing for Hemmich. Hemmich lobs it down low for Schreiner. He had to step out to get the pass, takes a couple of dribbles, now goes down low post to Sparby, who was posting up Josh Dahl, and Dahl fouled him on the entry pass. That is Dahl's first, the first on Little Falls. And Sparby will inbound now from underneath the basket. 2-2, we're 2.5 minutes in. Then it comes to Schreiner on the inbound, and the shot rolled off. Schreiner had position, and the shot wouldn't go. Didn't use the board, and it kind of hung on the rim and fell off. Back the other way. Dahl for three. That's long over the iron, and the rebound is pulled down by Sparby. Tip into the forecourt. Crosses over to the right-handed dribble. Still dribbling up on top now. He picks it up. Goes on the right wing for Kraus. Jim lobs it down low for Schreiner. He's double-teamed. Kick out for Kraus in the corner. Three-pointer is good. Jim Kraus with the three from the corner has all 5 Spartan points. 5-2 ROCORI. Lager on the left wing it goes now for Dubbin. A little bit different pace than the 94-86 game that was played in Cold Spring. Up on top, pass is thrown away. Just has to hustle, and he stepped on the timeline, so that's an over and back violation. He tried to save it. Turnover, Little Falls. And an inbound coming for ROCORI at the midcourt stripe. ROCORI basketball here on Oldies 94.9. Emmett Keenan with you from Little Falls. Sparby into the forecourt now for ROCORI. Leaves it up on top for Hemish. Right side Schreiner. 14-footer is good by the left-hander. Wayne Schreiner's first 2 points, and the Spartans lead it 7-2. Lager pushes it into the forecourt on the dribble. Spinning down the lane. Through traffic. Shot up and in. He went through 4 white shirts, and Lager got it in. That's why he's averaging almost 30 a ball game. 7-4. ROCORI by 3. Sparby on the left side. Kraus lobs down low for Hondo, and he was pushed on the entry pass. No doubt about it. David Just playing him down low. Pushed him all the way out. First personal on Just. The second on Little Falls.
13, Just.
Sparby will inbound now from the baseline. 4:17 remaining first quarter. 7-4. ROCORI by 3. Lobbed up on top for Kraus. He'll fire a 3. That one rims out. Sparby got the rebound. Put back. Won't go, but he was fouled. It just rolled off, or he would have the opportunity for a 3-point play. As it is, he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Personal will go against Dan Dubbin, his first and the 3rd team foul now on Little Falls. Kip Sparby, the junior point guard, who is an 83% free thrower, will be at the line to shoot 2. First one hit the front rim, then the glass, and then fell through. He'll get one more. Kip is averaging 10.5 points a ball game. He had 18 the first time these two teams met. Second one also good. A couple points for Kip. 9-4, ROCORI by 5. Lager into the forecourt on the dribble, dribbling up on top between the circles with Kraus working him over all the way. Now he's past Kraus down the lane, kicks it out to Just, up on top for Dahl. Back on the right wing for Lager with Kraus on him. Starts it in the lane. Got Schreiner off his feet, kicked it out to Dubbin on the left wing. Dubbin penetrating on Hondo, wraparound pass for Doty, and he banked it in. Josh Doty has 4 points, 9-6 Spartan. Sparby pushes it ahead, and then he'll set up the half-court offense. Left wing for Hemish, lob down low. Hondo caught it in traffic, reverse layup. It won't go, but he was really hammered in the game. He caught that lob pass in traffic, then tried the reverse, and he was fouled down low, I believe, by David Just. That is Just second. And the 4th and a half now on Little Falls, and at the line to shoot 2 will be Scott Hondo. Hondo is the Spartans' leading scorer, averaging just over 19 a ball game. He's a 78% free thrower, and he misses the first one. Second one is up, and that one rimmed in. That one looks like it might come out too. Hondo's first point of the ball game. Spartans lead it by 4 at 10-6. They've led by as many as 5 in the ball game. On the left wing now, Just. He'll fire a 3. It might have been partially deflected by Hemish. It's short, and the Spartans come back the other way. Hondo, 2-on-2 with Kraus. Through traffic, and he was fouled by Just as he went to the hoop. And that is 3 on him. Just can't believe it. Hondo tried to split the defense, and he drew personal number 3 on David Just. One of our officials, Doug Johnson, making the call. The other official, Ron Groth, both out of the Twin Cities area. That is 3 on Just now, and Kate Swenson will come into the ballgame replacing him. Swenson is a 6'4" junior. Hemish, 3 off the inbound is short off the iron. Sparby kept the rebound alive. Got it, put it up, no good. Kept up by Hondo, no good. Hondo got the rebound, and he's got it in the lane. Now he puts it back. 7-footer is good. Spartans just kept keeping it alive, and finally Hondo got the putback. He has 3 points, and it's 12-6 for ROCORI. 3 minutes remaining. Hemish stole the pass, and then he was fouled, I believe, by Lager. No, they're going to call a pushing ball down low on Kraus. Kraus pushing off underneath on Lager. That's the call. Hemish stole the pass. It was intended down low. That is Kraus's second, the 4th now on ROCORI. In the corner off the inbound. Dahl for 3, and he hits it. Josh Dahl hits the 3. Little Falls will try 20-plus a game. That's what they're averaging. Hemish into Hondo in the paint. Turnaround from 13 is good. Scott Hondo needs to get it going. So far he has. He has 5 points. 14-9, ROCORI by 5. Pace of this one is about the same as the one in Cold Spring. We're just not getting all the shots made. Dubbin down the lane, through traffic, lost the ball, got it back, in traffic, and he drew the foul on Schreiner. Tried to put it up with both Schreiner and Sparby on him, and Wayne committed the personal. That is his second, and the 5th on ROCORI, and at the line to shoot 2 will be Dan Dubbin. Remember, in that game that was played in Cold Spring, the officials were John Leeser and Gary Putz, and they pretty much let the ball game be played. Teams pretty much went up and down. Of course, nobody played a whole lot of defense to commit any fouls. Free throw by Dubbin is good. He averages just under 10 points a ball game. Now, Mike Carlson, the sophomore, will check in for ROCORI, 6'2" sophomore, replacing Jim Krause, who sits down with 2 personals. Carlson's averaging 6.5 points a ball game over the last 4 for ROCORI. Dubbin hits both free throws. Little Falls back within 3. 14-11 Spartans. 2:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Hemish down low. Hondo. 15-foot turnaround is good off the baseline. Hondo has 7 points. 17-11. ROCORI by 6. Lager dribbling up top between the legs. Launches a 3 over Carlson, and it's good. Ryan Lager just dribbled, got his distance, and popped the 3. He has 5. 17-14. And ROCORI's up by 3. Actually, should be 17-15, I believe. Now Sparby down the lane, dumps it off to Schreiner, and he banks it in.
Basket by Schreiner.
Wayne Schreiner has 4 points in the ballgame. 19-14, ROCORI by 5. Other way, Lager with the 15-footer is good. Here we go. Now we're picking up the pace. 19-17. They have corrected the score. It's 19-17. We'll double check it for you at the break. I'm not sure they have it right yet. Sparby on the right side for Schreiner. It says 19-17 on the board, though. That's what we'll go with. Schreiner down the paint, 14-footer off the bounce. Won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Dubbin. I believe the Spartans only have 18. That might be the problem. Lager, that launches it, and it won't go. And then a push on the rebound. Lager put up the 3, and the foul down low by Doty on the rebound. That is Doty's first, the 6th in the half on Little Falls. I'll just double check the score here. I have Little Falls for 16, and I have ROCORI for 18. I believe it's 18-16. They have 19-17 on the board. We'll see if they correct it at the break. Hemish down low for Hondo on the baseline. 15-foot jumper rolled out, and the rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Schreiner. So Little Falls trailing by 2 will have the ball with 1:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Into Lager. Lager pushes Carlson up the floor on the left side. Bounces it along the baseline. Driving it in is Dubbin, and he's traveled as he threw the pass. Dubbin can't believe it. He turns to the official, Ron Groth, and says, "What in the world are you talking about?" Under a minute to play now. First quarter, Spartans lead it by 2. Sparby spinning down the lane in traffic. 10-footer rolled in. Good move by Kip Sparby. He made that one happen. He has 4 points, and it's a 4-point ROCORI lead. Lager down the lane in traffic. 10-footer on the run is short, and the rebound pulled down by Sparby, and then Lager drew the foul as he reached in. Ryan Lager reaching in on Kip Sparby drew the personal, and this will be free throws at the other end.
Number 23, Lager. This is for team 7.
They're correcting the score, I believe, now. The scoreboard reads 20-17. I believe it should actually be 20-16. It's a 4-point ball game. Kip Sparby will be at the line to shoot 1 plus the bonus. He has 4 points in the ball game, and he's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Now one of the officials is over to take a look, and they're going to correct the score, I believe. I'm not exactly sure why they went over, and they have corrected it now. 20-16 is the correct score. They were off by 1 point for both clubs. Free throw by Sparby is good. Kip has 5 points, and he's perfect from the free throw line in this one. To get a chance to make it 6 here. He could give the Spartans a 6-point lead. ROCORI is led by as many as the 5 they lead by now. Now the free throw rolled off. Hondo kept it alive, but he tipped it out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Little Falls. 34.2 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Now Lager dribbling up on top. Between the circles. Bounces it on the right side where it's caught by Doty. Looks like Little Falls might go for 1. Now back to Lager on the right wing. Bounces it down low, Doty. Move on Sparby, wraparound pass for Dahl. Dahl kicks it out to Lager. 14 seconds in the quarter. Lager down the paint. Dumps it down low for Dubbin to the hoop, and he banks it in. Dubbin has 4 points. 21-16. Spartans with 3 seconds to shoot. To Hemish for 3 at the buzzer, and it won't go. That's the end of the first quarter. ROCORI leads at 21-18, and we're back at... Little Falls opens up the second quarter with the ball. Lager for three. That one is off to the left off the iron, and the rebound is pulled down by Schreiner. 21-18, Spartans by three. Ahead to Carlson on the baseline to the hoop, and he rolls it in. Quick draw and move by the sophomore Mike Carlson, his first 2 points of the ballgame, and a 5-point ROCORI lead. They said the pace of this one wasn't real active, yet ROCORI scored 21 points in the first quarter. That's a pace of 80-plus in the ballgame. Lager has it on the right wing, looks inside, now gets it down low to Doty. Back out it comes to Swenson. Just is on the bench with 3 fouls. Now back to the baseline to Doty. Doty kicks it out on top Swenson. His three-pointer, short of everything. Honda with the rebound, headman pass to Schreiner behind the defense, and he lays it in. A baseball pass and a good look from Honda to Schreiner. Wayne has 6 points, and it's 25-18, ROCORI by 7. On the right wing, Dahl gets it in the corner to Lager. He has the sophomore Carlson on him. In the corner it goes to Dubbin. Dubbin looks inside, can't find anybody. Now dribbles through the paint. Triple teamed, and it was taken away by Sparby. He tried to dump it inside, and Kip pulled it away. And ROCORI comes back the other way off the turnover. Half-court offense for the Spartans. Hamish has it up on top, outside the arc. Left side for Sparby. Lob down low for Hondo, and he was pushed. No, Wayne Schreiner was in the lane too long. On the backside of the play, Wayne was in the paint too long. Turnover on ROCORI. And Little Falls with Ryan Lager up on top, moves it back the other way. On the right side for Dahl as they hustle it down the floor. Launches a 17-footer from the baseline that won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by Schreiner. He leaves it for Sparby. Lauren Fellbaum is going to check in at the next whistle for Little Falls. Up on top with it is Carlson. Holds it high above his head. Now dribble to one, picked it up and leaves it for Sparby on the left wing. Kip lobs it down low for Hondo, and he banked it in one motion. Never came down. Hondo caught it in the air and kissed it off the glass, and Little Falls wants a timeout. 6:06 to recap, 27-18. On the timeout with the whistle, Lauren Fellbaum checks into the game, replacing Dan Dubbin. Little Falls into the forecourt off their first timeout. Doty has it on the left wing. Up on top for Dahl. Spartans lead it by 9. On the right side, Fellbaum, way away from the basket with Hondo on him. In the corner to Swenson, now back to Lager. Looked at the three, didn't take it, bounces it down low. It was tipped away by Hemish, but it comes right to Doty. Wraparound pass is tipped, but it gets to Fellbaum. Takes it to the hoop and lays it in. Fellbaum's first 2 points of the ballgame. He's averaging just 2 a game. 27-20 on the left wing, Carlson. Down low, Hondo. Turnaround from 14 and short off the iron. Shot didn't follow his shot, and Doty comes away with the rebound. On the left wing, it goes now Swenson. Ahead to the forecourt, and he banked it in from 10. Kate Swenson's first 2 points. 4 in a row for Little Falls, and it's a 5-point ROCORI lead. On the right wing with it is Carlson. Mike holds it high above his head. Goes up on top now for Sparby. Kip looks inside, can't find anybody. Now he gets Schreiner, backdoor cut. Pass was tipped away, and Lager comes back the other way. Lager, 2-on-1, to the hoop, he lays it in. And Lager has 9 points, 6 in a row for the Flyers off their timeout. And it's a 3-point ROCORI lead, 27-24 with 4:40 remaining here in the first half. Joe Hemish will be our halftime guest on our player profile here on Oldies. On the right wing now, Schreiner takes the 17-footer, one dribble, 14-footer, and the paint won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by the Flyers. They've scored 6 in a row, and here they come again. They could tie it with a 3-pointer. Man who could do it has the ball, Ryan Lager. On the right wing now for Dahl. Dahl to the baseline on the dribble, working on Schreiner. In trouble, had it tipped away, ball loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Hondo. And he leaves it for Mike Carlson. Gabe Dahl and Jim Krause at the scorer's bench. They're going to check in for ROCORI on the next whistle. On the left wing now with it is Carlson. Down in the corner to Krause. Low post Hondo. Working on Fellbaum. Takes it to the hoop, and he drew the foul on Fellbaum as he comes up to the That is Fellbaum's first, and Hondo will be at the line to shoot 2. Krause will replace Mike Carlson, who's done a good job defensively on Ryan Lager while he's been out there. And Gabe Dahl will replace Wayne Schreiner. Dahl 6'1" junior into the ballgame for the first time. Hondo has 9 points in the game. He had 16 in that game against Little Falls back in December. His season high is 32 against Annandale. He also had 30 against Sauk Rapids. Free throw is good. Hondo has 10 points. First player in double figures. It's 2 of 3 from the line, and he'll get one more opportunity. Second one is up, and that one's also good. 11 points for Scott Hondo. 29-24, ROCORI by 5, with 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Little Falls, Ryan Lager dribbling up on top, goes on the left side now. Down the paint is Doty, kicks it out to Dahl. Across the key to Lager with Kraus on him. Got him off his feet, fires a 3, it won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by Hondo. 3 just spun out, and Hondo clears the glass and starts the Spartans back the other way. Sparby has it up on top between the circles. On the left wing, inside it goes for Hondo. 13-foot turnaround in the paint is good. Scott Hondo has 13 points, and the Spartans are back to a 7-point lead as they've scored 4 in a row. Now Lager spinning down the lane. 10-foot runner rolls off, and the rebound comes down to Dahl. He leaves it for Sparby in the backcourt. Skip pushes it ahead on the dribble. Forces the issue. Spinning down the lane, and he was fouled up on top by Dahl. No, he carried the ball. A turnover as Kip Sparby carried the ball on the reverse dribble. So the ball goes over to Little Falls. 3:14 remaining first half. ROCORI by 7. Spartans have led by as many as 9. Little Falls has never led in the ball game. We were tied at 2. Doty will inbound, gets it into Dahl. Dahl with Dahl on him, a couple of Dahls. Josh and Gabe now down the lane. Doty, and a blocking foul called on Kip Sparby on the drive. That is Sparby's second as he moved over to try to cut off Josh Doty. And that is 6.5 on ROCORI.
Team 6.
Inbound underneath the basket now for Little Falls. It will be Doty to handle the inbound. He's presented with the ball by Doug Johnson, gets it in the corner to Lager. Lager dribbles it back towards the top, stops on the left wing, and now backs it out to set the offense. On the right wing, it goes for Feldbaum. He looks inside, can't find anybody, leaves it up on top now. On the right side, it goes to Lager. Down low for Feldbaum, and he was fouled by Hondo on the empty pass. Scott got tangled up with him. He knew right away he had committed the personal. That's his first. That is 7 now on ROCORI, and Feldbaum will be at the line to shoot the bonus. 6'8" senior Lauren Feldbaum. He's a transfer student. Apologize for not remembering from last game, but I believe he transferred from Long Prairie. Free throw is good. He'll get one more opportunity. He has 3 points in the ball game. Let me look back and see if I have a note. No, I'm sorry. He transferred. He played last season at Swanville Gray Eagle. Second free throw is no good. Hard off the glass, and the rebound is pulled down by Joe Hemish. 31-25 ROCORI. 2:50 remaining in the half. Right side, Dahl. 17-footer, good. Gabe Dahl left alone, cans the jumper. His first 2 points in the ballgame. 33-25, ROCORI by 8. The Spartans taking what Little Falls is giving them. They'll play up-tempo if they have to. Up on top with it is Dahl. Looks inside, can't find anybody. Now he goes down low for Feldbaum. Turnaround over Hondo. Hondo blocked it, but they're going to say he got the wrist. Scott got the wrist, his second personal. And Feldbaum will be at the line to shoot 2. Feldbaum with 3 points in the ballgame. Little Falls looks like they might be trying to go down low a little bit more now, as they were playing pretty much a perimeter game for the first 12 minutes or so of this one. Free throw is no good. Spartans basically just coming down. If they can play the up-tempo game to get the shot, they do. If they have to play the half-court offense to get the shot, they do that too. Second free throw by Feldbaum is also no good, so he's 1 of 4 from the free throw line, and the rebound is pulled down by Sparby. Tip into the forecourt, right wing for Kraus. Bounce pass in the right corner, caught by Hemish. Joe brings it back to the wing to Jim Kraus. Jim dribbles it up top, left side Hondo. 18-footer, good. Scott Hondo has 15 points in the ball game, and it's a 10-point ROCORI lead, their biggest bunch of the game. 35-25 Spartans with 2 minutes remaining in the half. Now down low it goes for Doty. His turnaround from 10 over Sparby won't go, and Kip went back to clear the glass. They'll bring it into the forecourt on the dribble, has it between the circles. Spartans have just methodically engineered this one right now. Hondo to the baseline, 17-footer, hit the side of the backboard. Put back by Dahl is good. Gabe Dahl with the rebound in the footbox. He has 4 points, and it's a 12-point ROCORI lead with 1.5 minutes remaining in the half. On the left side, it goes for Swenson. Pass is tipped away by Hondo, but right to Lager. Down low, he found Doty, got Schreiner off his feet and banked it in. Actually, he got Sparby off his feet. Doty got 6 points, and it's 37-27, ROCORI by 10. Kurt Lutkin is at the scorer's table. I'm sure he's going to check in for Scott Hondo to keep him from getting his third personal. Kraus, three-pointer from the corner, won't go. Hondo got the rebound, tried the wraparound pass, and it was kicked off by Doty. Little falls back the other way on the turnover. Lager dribbling up on top against Kraus, backs it out to the right wing, dumps it on the right side for Dahl. Dahl had it tipped away by Gabe Dahl, and the ball comes to Joe Hemish, and ROCORI will go for one shot with 50 seconds remaining in the half. Just under 50 seconds remaining now. Spartans lead it by 10. They're going to try to run it all the way down here and take at least a 10-point lead to the dressing room. Gabe Dahl holds it high above his head with Lager on him up on top. Bounces it left side for Hemish. Joe standing on the arc, goes cross court for Hondo. 34 seconds on the clock now. Spartans are indeed going to try to run it all the way down. Left side for Hemish, up on top for Kraus. Right side for Sparby. On the left side now for Dahl, away from the basket, in the lane for Hondo, had it tipped away, got it back, dumps it to Hemish, and he banked it in. They got the open shot. Hemish standing down low, got the pass from Hondo. First two for Joe, 10 seconds remaining. Lager will probably get the last shot here. He gets a screen out on top, down to 5 seconds remaining. Lager up on top for Doty, three-pointer, won't go. High rebound, pulled down by Hondo at the buzzer. The end of a good first half for ROCORI. The Spartans lead it by 12 on the road, 39-27. Spartans open up the half with the ball moving left to right, up by 12, 39-27. Both teams with their starting five. Hondo drives down the paint. His shot was rejected by Fellbaum. Actually, Dubbin is not out there. Fellbaum is out there. Ball goes out of bounds. Hondo's actually got his first shot up off the rim. His putback was slapped out of bounds by Lauren Fellbaum. Sparby will inbound. David Just is out there playing with 3 personal fouls. Nobody else out there with more than 2. Kraus had the inbound pass tipped away from him out of bounds. Spartans maintain possession. 27 seconds into the second half, 39-27, Spartans by 12. Kraus has it on the left side now, brings it up to the wing and then all the way up on top. Little falls in a 2-3 zone off the inbound. High post Hondo, 13-foot turnaround is short. Rebound Schreiner, and he bounced it on the baseline. Either bounced it or stepped on the baseline, so a turnover on ROCORI. And Little Falls will inbound in the backcourt. I would imagine they're going to come down and they're going to start throwing the ball up. They need to pick the tempo of this one up, at least from their standpoint. ROCORI scored 39 points, but Little Falls hasn't kept up. Lager on the right wing, gets a screen from Fellbaum. Has Kraus all over him. Good defense by both Kraus and Carlson on Lager all night long. Dahl to Doty. On the left side it goes for Just. Now to Doty to Just as they play catch in the two-man game. Turnaround by Doty from the paint won't go. Got his own rebound, had it stolen away by Hondo. 2-on-2, they won't come that way, and the Spartans slow it down. Ahead to Hemish on the right wing. Now to Schreiner, back to Hemish. Hemish to the baseline, to the hoop. Shot, hung on the rim, dropped out, and then Hemish committed the foul on the rebound. Hemish thought he was fouled when he put the shot up, and then he committed the personal when he went back for the rebound. That is his first personal. First foul on either team in the half, and an inbound for Little Falls in the backcourt. And again, Kraus will work Lager all the way up the floor. Kraus crossing the line, dribbling up on top is Lager. On the left wing it goes now for Doty. Lager is posting up, Kraus down low, can't get the ball though, and Fellbaum has it high post. Fellbaum, a couple of dribbles, leaves it for Dahl on the right wing. Up on top now, Lager moving with the ball, starts it to the right side, spots up, 17-footer, rimmed out, and Sparby pulls down the rebound. Had Hondo behind the play, tried to trigger the pass to him, but couldn't get clear to get it off, and he'll bring the Spartans into the forecourt. Sparby on the right side for Kraus. Jim looking inside. It's been a very methodical game for the Spartans, even though they put up 39 points in the first half. Hemish through the paint, 13-footer on the run, won't go. Got his own rebound, put back in traffic, missed it, and Wayne Schreiner went over the back on the rebound. Schreiner called for the personal, his third, the second and a half on ROCORI. This game reminds me a lot of the game that the Spartans played at Brainerd. Spartans had some flurries in that game where they put up a lot of points in a hurry, but basically they very methodically built their lead throughout the ball game and ended up winning it going away. On the left wing with it is Dahl. Now Doty, right side just. Doty got it back from him, and a foul on Schreiner as they were going down the lane, and that's 4 on Wayne. Wayne moving down the lane on Doty just picked up his 4th personal foul very quickly. That is 3 and a half on ROCORI. Gabe Dahl was at the bench to come in for him, but he didn't get in there before he picked up personal number 4. So Schreiner sits down with 4. And Little Falls will inbound underneath their offensive basket. 5:41 remaining third quarter, a 12-point ROCORI lead. Up on top it comes to Dahl. Lager has it. Spartans trying to keep pace with Brainerd, who won their 7th game. They're 5-2 now. They won their 5th game. Now Lager tipped it out of bounds as it was tipped by Sparby and then off Lager's hands. Brainerd playing their first game of the second round, their 7th conference game of the season, beating Wilmer on Saturday evening. So they are 5-2. And they watch now as ROCORI at 4-2 battles this 3-3 Little Falls team. Apollo not playing conference game tonight, and they're the other 4-2 team. Now the rebound batted around, and it's out of bounds as the shot was put up in the lane by Hemish, and it's controlled, tipped out by Little Falls. It'll be controlled by ROCORI. Tech coming into the night at 3-2. They're at Alexandria. They played one less game, but they're even in the loss count. Tipped up on top now with Gabe Dahl. Right side for Sparby. His 3, long off the iron. Kraus battled for the backside rebound, and he went out of bounds with it. Went down hard on the floor and took the ball with him out of bounds. The Little Falls will come back the other way. This is Lager dribbling across the timeline between the legs. Setting up on top with Kraus on him. Lager had 7 points in the first quarter. He scored 2 since then. Now just dribbling up on top. Starts it down the lane. Dumps it off to Fellbaum. Fellbaum over Hondo. Turn around and foul on Hondo. Hondo says, I got nothing but ball, but they call the personal on Hondo. His 3rd. That is 4 and a half on ROCORI, and at the line to shoot 2 will be Lauren Fellbaum. Fellbaum had 3 points in the first half, but he was just 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 6'8" senior. Now Kurt Lutkin is going to check into the game for ROCORI. He'll replace Scott Hondo. I would imagine they'll leave Scott on the bench for a good 4 or 5 minutes here, as long as the Spartans can maintain the lead. Jim Krause has been working hard on defense to get the rest out. Mike Carlson will come in. Carlson will probably play the rest of the third quarter also, depending on the situation. So it's Carlson, Lutkin, Dahl, Hemish, and Sparby on the floor for ROCORI. Fellbaum's free throw is good. He's out there for Little Falls along with Lager, Dahl, Doty, and Just. Just 7 Flyers playing in the game. And only 8 Spartans. Free throw is good by Fellbaum. He has 5 points in the game. He's 3 of 6 from the free throw line now, and it's 39-29. That is the first 2 points of the second half, 3 minutes and 15 seconds in. Now Sparby spinning on the dribble. Right side for Lutkin. Cross court for Hemish. Outside the arc. He doesn't take the 3. Starts it down the lane, and he's fouled on the drive by Dahl. That is Josh Dahl's 2nd personal. The 1st in the half on Little Falls. So neither team has a field goal here, as both teams are a little tight coming out of the dressing room. 4:35 remaining third quarter, 39-29. The only 2 points in the half coming on the free throws by Lauren Fellbaum for Little Falls. Gabe Dahl will inbound on the far side, gets it into Sparby. Kip dribbling up on top between the circles, sets the offense, goes to Carlson on the left wing. Now in the corner for Lutkin. Kurt gets it back to Carlson on the wing. Mike starts it down the lane, had it tipped away, got it back, dumps it out to Sparby. Sparby has Lager on him. They bump a little bit. Now Skip down the lane. Reverse layup is good. What a move. He split the defense and threw it off the glass again. Sparby has 7 points, 41-29. First points of the half for the Spartans. In the corner to Just. Down low to Dahl. Working on Dahl. Kick out to Just. Back to Josh Dahl. Can't get it over Gabe Dahl. Back to Just in the corner. Now on the wing to Doty. To Fellbaum in the lane. Had it tipped away from him by Sparby, and Kip comes away with the ball. Kip will wait for everybody to pass and now pushes it into the forecourt. Left wing for Carlson. Takes the 3. Kick out for Sparby. His 3 is good. Sparby has 10 points. 5 in a row for ROCORI. 44-29. The Spartans by 15. Now Lager for 3, and he hits it. First basket in a long time for Ryan Lager. He has a dozen. 44-32. Let's see if this turns into a racehorse now. Now Dahl falls down. Sparby from 23 won't go. Lupton couldn't pull down the rebound, and Little Falls comes back the other way. Dahl pushes it ahead. Down the lane, in traffic, and he travels. Lost his balance, way out of control as he was going down the paint in the turnover. Now Dubbin is going to check back in, replacing Josh Doty. Dan Dubbin back in for Little Falls. Hondel and Kraus are still on the bench. Hondel's there with 3 personals. Kraus just getting a rest. And Wayne Schreiner is there with 4 personals for the Spartans. Sparby brings it into the forecourt. A couple of juniors and a sophomore on the floor for ROCORI. Carlson has it on the left wing. Sparby up on top. He's one of the juniors. He's out there along with Gabe Dahl, the other junior. And, of course, Carlson is the sophomore. Lutkin and Hemish, the seniors. In the corner with it now is Sparby. Now to Gabe Dahl on the right wing. Gabe driving it in, spinning against Dubbin, kicks it out to Hemish. 17-footer, short off the iron. Lutkin rebound, put back good. Kurt Lutkin with the backside rebound, and he can't get home. 46-32, Spartans by 14. Now Lager starts it in, and he was fouled on the drive, I believe, by Carlson. He kicked it out to Dahl, who missed a three-pointer, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. That is Carlson's first personal, and the 5th and a half now on ROCORI. Inbound coming for Little Falls. Carlson will sit down now as Jim Kraus comes back into the ballgame. 2:40 remaining third quarter. Spartans lead it by 14. Just off the inbound. 3 is good. David Just hits his first 3 points of the ballgame, and it's an 11-point ROCORI lead. The way Little Falls can shoot the 3, this one is a long, long way from being over. The Spartans really need to get an offensive surge here. They have scored only 7 points here in about 5.5 minutes. On the right wing with it, Lutkin tried to hit it down low to Dahl, and it was picked off by Josh Dahl. Back the other way comes Little Falls. Lager, kick out for Dubbin. Back to Lager, posting up. Now kicks it out to Just. Left side, Josh Dahl. 3-pointer, short off the iron, and Lutkin clears the glass for the Spartans. Leaves it for Hemish in the backcourt, and he in turn gives it to Kip Sparby. Under 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Kip has it up on top, dribbling between the circles. On the right wing, it goes now for Kraus. Kraus bounces the left side for Lutkin. Looks inside, can't find anybody. Now goes cross court for Dahl. Gabe holds it high above his head. Now he goes left side for Sparby. Kip will fire the 3. Got it. Sparby has 13 points, 8 of them here in the third quarter. 49-35. ROCORI by 14. That matches their biggest lead. Actually, they've led by 15. My apologies. Lager has it on the right wing. Looks inside. Now in the corner for Dahl. Dahl dribbling up on top. His pass picked off by Hemish, but then Joe lost it to David Just. Just in the paint to Fellbaum, and he was pushed as he caught the pass by Kurt Lutkin. That is Lutkin's first personal, and that is 6 in the half on ROCORI. So after this inbound, it'll be free throws for Little Falls throughout the rest of the half. Josh Doty back in now, replacing Warren Fellbaum for Little Falls. Dubbin will handle the inbound underneath the basket for the Flyers. Gets it in the corner to Dahl. Now down low it goes to Doty. Got Lutkin off his feet and banks it in. Josh Doty has 8 points, 49-37. ROCORI on top by 12 with a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Sparby into the forecourt on the dribble, between the circles. Backs it out on the dribble again as he started the drive. Right side for Hemish. Joe standing on the arc at the free throw line extended. Couple of dribbles through the key. Now lobs it on the left wing where it's caught by Kraus. Jim looks inside, can't find anybody. Dribbles it up on top, has Just on him. Right side for Hemish. Joe looked for Dahl, had him down low, didn't get it to him. Now on the left side for Kraus. Spartans with 35 seconds on the clock in the corner. Gabe Dahl has it on the right wing. Up on top now for Hemish. Wrap around and a tank in by Lutkin. Kip Sparby with a no-look wrap-around pass to Kurt Lutkin. He has 4 points in the game, 51-37. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Down low, Doty, he lays it in. But he got a nice lead from Ron Roberts. Doty has 10. The Spartans will get the last shot of the quarter here with 10 seconds remaining. 12-point ROCORI lead, tipped away from Sparby, but he got it back. In traffic, he's tied up, and the ball goes to Little Falls on the offensive possession. So the Spartans will not get the last shot. Little Falls will get an inbound at the midcourt line with 6.4 seconds remaining. Pop Rink wanted a foul call. He thought Kip Sparby was mugged. Called Foul's not coming, though, and the inbound will be happening right at the midcourt line as Dubbin will trigger it in. 6.4 seconds remaining in the quarter. In it comes to Dahl. Dahl dribbles to the baseline. Tried to get the shot up. Put that good by Dubbin. Just 1 second remaining. They didn't get the inbound. Dubbin with the foul makes it a 10-point game with 8 minutes. Scott Hondo back in as we start the fourth quarter. The Spartans with the ball, leading by 10 on the left wing. Sparby has it outside the arc. Lobs it down low for Gabe Dahl. Went through his hands. Kraus tried to save it, but the ball had already bounced out of bounds. Turnover, ROCORI, 12 seconds in. The Little Falls trailing by 10 will have the ball. They picked the pace up a little bit here. They outscored the Spartans 14-12 in the third quarter. Now Lager has it, dribbling across the line against Kraus, up on top. Jim bumping with him. Lager goes to the right wing. Dahl jumped at him on the switch. Doty has it up on top with Kraus on him now. Doty feeds Dubbin, who's watched by Hondo. Wayne Schreiner is still on the bench with 4 fouls. Feed down low, just came open, missed the shot. Got his own rebound, and he kicks it out up on top. Right side it goes for Doty. 18-footer. Josh Doty has 12 points, 51-43. It's an 8-point ball game. The Spartans have seen a 15-point lead at one point get narrowed down to 8. Sparby has it up on top. On the right wing, it goes for Dahl. Gabe dribbling through the circle, bounces it left side for Sparby. Down low for Hondo. Turnaround is good. Scott Hondo from the baseline. His first 2 points of the half. He has 17 in the ball game. Back to a 10-point Spartan edge. Driving the baseline now is Lager all the way through. Turnaround is good. Lager clear on the backside. He has 14 points. 53-45. It's a feeling this will be a wild finish. ROCORI has 4 timeouts remaining, by the way. Little Falls with 3. They used one in the first half. Kraus has it up on top with just on him. Dribbling between the circles. He'll set the offense. Looks like they might be going for a set play. They set the screens. Now Kraus doesn't have anybody to get it to. Finally, he's going to have to get rid of it. Gets it to Dahl. Dahl brings it to the right wing. As he dribbled through, he was fouled by Lager. Lager reached in, said he didn't do it. Let's see, they did call it on Lager. I think what Lager was trying to make sure is they called it on him and not on Just, because that would have been 5 or 4 on Just. That is Lager's second. 2.5 only on Little Falls. I believe this was the same problem they got in at ROCORI. They couldn't force the Spartans to the free throw line. Schreiner will check in now, replacing Gabe Dahl. 2 personals, of course, they'll have to give some. Sparby gets the inbound. Has it up on top between the circles. Left side for Hemish. Joe looks inside, can't find anybody. On the right wing for Sparby. Looks inside for a cutting Hondo, can't get it to him, and now a foul called as down low. Dubbin was pushing on Scott Hondo. That is 2 on Dubbin, 3 in the half now on Little Falls, and another inbound coming for the Spartans. The Spartans can hang on and win this one. It'd just be an absolutely huge win. They only have 1 road conference game after this one left. They have 4 home games in the Central Lakes Conference, and they have a string of 6 in a row coming up at home, including a couple of non-conference games. Hondo gets it down low, turnaround on the block, won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by the Flyers. They push it ahead. Just lobs it ahead to Doty, and he banks it off on the alley-oop. The shot rolled out. It was a great play, but it wouldn't go down. Now Sparby is bumped in the backcourt, leaves it for Kraus. Jim will have to hurry, and the Spartans take a timeout. 5:49 remaining. 53-45 with Corey. All right. The timeout, the Spartans on offense, and Kip Sparby lobs it down low and finds Wayne Schreiner behind the defense. He banks it in. He has 8. Spartans are back to an 10-point lead at 55-45. They've corrected the scoreboard. They have 56 up. Down low it goes. On the block, turnaround by Doty won't go. Hondo with the rebound ahead to Kraus. With Hemish with him, Kraus to the bucket, and he lays it in. Jimmy Kraus has 7 points. 57-45. Spartans move back up by 12 with 5 minutes remaining. Lager to the right wing. 19-footer, short off the iron. It almost crawled in. Hondo got the rebound. Had it tapped away by Dubbin. Out of bounds. Last touch by Little Falls. Now let's see who the checking in the ballgame will be. Josh Dahl, and he's going to replace Tate Swenson, who was in for just 2 moments. ROCORI will inbound in the backcourt. 4:54 remaining. Spartans lead it by 12. Sparby dribbling up on top. Backing in on the dribble. Goes on the left side now for Hemish. Joe holds it high above his head. Looks inside. Now goes cross court for Sparby. Sparby has Hondo in the paint. Can't get it to him. Still holds it high above his head. Now he dribbles between the circles across the key area. Picked up his dribble. Needs some help. Goes on the right side for Hondo. Hondo with Dubbin on him. In the corner for Hemish. Down low, Schreiner. Turnaround from the block is no good. It rolled off, but Hemish got the rebound. Kicked it out to Krause, and the Spartans will reset as they try to eat some clock here with 4:15 remaining. ROCORI leads Little Falls by 12 here in Little Falls. Emmett Keenan with you here on Oldies 94.9. On the right wing with it is Krause. Looks inside. Can't find anybody. Now he dribbles down the paint. Kicks it out for Hemish. Spots up. 17-footer. Rimmed out. Rebound tapped up. Schreiner got it and put it in. Wayne Schreiner has 10 points. A 14-point ROCORI lead. On the left side with it is Judd. Now up on top, Dubbin. Fakes the three. Didn't take it. Starts it down the paint to the hoop, and he banks it in. Went by everybody. He has 8 points in the ballgame. Now Sparby double-teamed in the backcourt. Gets it to Schreiner, who in turn leaves it for Jim Krause. Krause will push it into the forecourt on the dribble. Little Falls will have to extend their defense. They've committed only 3 fouls in the half. Now Sparby cutting underneath. Gets the pass from Schreiner and puts it home. Kip Sparby has 15 points. Little Falls wants a timeout. 3:25 remaining. 3:25 remaining. 61-47. ROCORI on top. Back on January 10th, the Spartans played for first place against Apollo, and they lost that one. A game that they didn't shoot well or play well. If they hang on and win this one, next Friday evening in Cold Spring, they'll be playing for first place again as they will go into that game with Brainerd, both teams at 5-2. Some water spilled in front of the Spartan bench. They're wiping it up. Of course, ROCORI beat Brainerd the first time around up in Brainerd, 65-55. Well, we finally have the floor maintenance done, I think. Yep, I guess we're all set to go. The Flyers inbound in the backcourt off the timeout. Doty gets it into Lager. Lager pushes it ahead. Krause diving for the ball. Now Lager. On the right side, it goes for Dahl. Little Falls is going to have to start firing some threes, I would guess. Lager spinning down the lane in traffic, and he was fouled on the drive by Krause. Probably a good foul by Jim Krause as he was pressuring him on the drive. Got him before he put the shot up. That is 3 on Jim, and this will be free throws now for Ryan Lager. He'll be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Lager scored 41 points on that game on December 3rd in Cold Spring. Comes into tonight averaging over 29 points a ball game, 29.2. He's been held to 14 tonight. Good defense by both Jim Krause and Mike Carlson. Had a lot of help from everybody else. Free throw is good. He has 15, chance to make it 16. If he hits it, he will pull Little Falls within 12. 3:13 remaining. There's still plenty of time for Little Falls to get back into this by way of the 3. Second free throw is good. 16 points, pressure in the backcourt by Little Falls. It's a 12-point ROCORI lead. Ahead to Hondo for the jam. They break the pressure, and Hondo puts the exclamation mark on it. He has 19 points, and the Spartans lead it by 14. In the corner for Dahl. Dahl starting through the paint. Runner from 7 is good. Josh Dahl has 5 points. Spartans again against pressure in the backcourt. Schreiner ahead to Sparby. Back to Schreiner. Lobs it ahead, off Hemish's hands, and Just has it in the backcourt. Turnover ROCORI against the press. Just back the other way to Doty, all alone underneath, and he banks it in. Doty at 14, and Bob Brink wants a timeout. He's trying to get the attention of Kip Sparby, and finally they get the timeout as somebody in the backcourt called it. 2:33. Now they're facing it for the 3rd time, leading by 10 with 2:33 remaining. Schreiner will inbound in the backcourt, gets it into Sparby. After Schreiner, Krause still has it in the backcourt for ROCORI. They'll have to hustle ahead to Sparby. Had it tipped away from him by Just. Turnover. Dahl back the other way over Krause. Got it in 1 time. Dahl took it to the hoop against Jim Krause. Krause called for the block. The shot rolled in. And Dahl will be at the line to try to complete the three-point play and pull Little Falls to within 7. That is Krause's 4th personal in the ballgame. So he and Wayne Schreiner both playing with 4 personals. Josh Dahl averaging just under 11 points a ballgame, has 7 with a chance to make it 8. Free throw is good. It's a 7-point ball game, 63-56. Sparby dribbles through pressure in the backcourt now and gets it ahead to Krause, but it's tipped away. Now comes Little Falls. Lager has it in the forecourt. Cross-court for Dahl. Fakes the 3. Up on top for Lager with Krause on him. Dribbling between his legs. Left side for Dubbin. 2:05 remaining. It's a 7-point ROCORI lead, and Little Falls has the ball. Lager for 3. Yes. Has 19 points, and Sparby is fouled in the backcourt by Lager. It's a 4-point game, 63-59. Lager picks up his 3rd personal. That is 4.5 on Little Falls, so they still have 2 to get. A minute 55 remaining. Little Falls has pulled within 4. That with pressure defense and then a couple of great offensive plays, including a key 3 by Lager. Krause has it in the backcourt. Lobs it ahead to Schreiner, further ahead to Sparby. They're still in the backcourt. They have about 5 seconds left. Sparby will have to hurry, and he was fouled by Dahl. Lager can't believe it. Dahl is called for the personal. That is his 3rd, the 5th in the half now in Little Falls. Sparby was in trouble in the backcourt and had to hurry to beat the 10 count, but he was fouled by Dahl. 1:46 remaining. 63-59, ROCORI by 4. It's never easy on the road, folks, and it's never easy when you're playing a feisty ball club like Little Falls. Sparby splits the defense, and he's fouled by Dahl as he comes to forecourt. No, by Just. It's going to be called on David Just, and that is his 4th. He had 3 at halftime. That is 6.5 on Little Falls. So on the next foul now, ROCORI will go to the free throw line. Schreiner will inbound at the timeline on the near side. A 4-point Spartan lead. Lobs it in the backcourt. Catching up with it now is Sparby. They set the press up, but he gets it ahead to Schreiner. Now to Hondo, wrap around to Hemish, layup good. They beat the pressure that time. Joe Hemish taking the pass from Scott Hondo. Joe has 4. Now Lager pushing, and Krause is called for the foul on the block. Krause set on that position, but nothing doing. Jim Krause picks up his 5th personal foul. So he'll leave the ball game with a minute 32 remaining. And I think Gabe Dahl is going to check in for him. Lager will be at the line to shoot 1-1. He has 19 points in the ball game. And I'm not exactly sure what has happened here. And now Gabe Dahl is coming on the floor. Jim Krause visibly upset, and I'm not sure I blame him. Lager had driven off the right side. Krause, it looked like, had established position at the top of the key. The official calling the blocking foul on Jim. Spartans lead it by 6 with a minute 32 remaining, 65-59, and Ryan Lager at the line to shoot 1 plus the bonus, and he missed the free throw. Missed the free throw. Hamish lost the rebound. Dahl with the bucket. Sparby now into the forecourt. Lobs it ahead. It's tipped away by Dubbin, but Hondo got it back to Hamish underneath the basket, and he banked it home. Again, a good look by Scott Hondo. 2 in a row. Hamish with both buckets has 6, and it's back to a 6-point lead. Now Dubbin on the left wing. A minute 5 remaining. Lager up on top, being hounded by Gabe Dahl. Starts it down the paint. Kicks it out for Just. 3 on the way. Won't go, and Dahl pulls down the rebound. Gabe with the big rebound for the Spartans. Now Sparby in the backcourt. Dahl way ahead to Hondo. Down low to Hemish, and he's fouled as he catches that pass by Dubbin. Same thing. Hondo looking down low, found Hemish. And this is a foul on Dubbin, his 3rd. And at the line to shoot 1 plus the bonus will be Joe Hemish. Man, what a wild flurry. Previously on the other end, when Dahl got the layup, Josh Dahl, Hemish was knocked to the floor on the rebound. Dahl came away with the ball and banked it in. It's a 6-point game right now. That's a 2-trip. Joe can extend it to a 3-trip with the free throw, and he missed the first one. Now, they're going to rule that Joe was in the act of shooting, even though he was receiving the pass. I think the Spartans might have got a break there. Joe is a 74% free thrower, and he hits the second one. He has 7 points in the ball game, and it's a 7-point ROCORI lead. Little Falls still has a couple timeouts left. Lager for 3. Won't go. Hondo tried to clear the glass, and he tipped it out of bounds. It'll stay with Little Falls. Hondo says, I either got it tipped out by somebody else or I was fouled, one of the two. So Little Falls will inbound underneath the basket. A 7-point ROCORI lead with 43.5 seconds remaining. If Little Falls scores, they'll call a timeout immediately out of the gap. In the corner to Dahl. 3 on the way. That won't go. Gabe Dahl battles for the rebound. Saves it, but he wasn't able to do it. He stepped on the baseline. Spartans got a break there because Little Falls got the ball off the save by Gabe Dahl, and they had the numbers. Better for the Spartans that an inbound coming for Little Falls with 37.9 remaining. Then it comes to Lager in the corner for 3. Missed it long, and foul on Dahl reaching over on the rebound. Josh Dahl coming over the top is fouled for his 4th personal foul, and will walk to the other end for the 1-and-1. Let's see who goes to the line for the Spartans. I think it'll be Kip Sparby. That's who it is. Kip has 15 points in the ball game, and he's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He's the Spartans' leading free thrower on the season, shooting 83%. Big couple of free throws. Missed it short. Rebound batted up and pulled down by the Flyers. Back the other way comes Lager. Lager down the paint. Kick out for Just. Corner for Josh Dahl. 3-pointer is off the bracket, and the foul on the rebound called on whom? They're going to call it on Joe Hemish. Joe Hemish is called for holding down low on the rebound. Bob Brink can't believe that. That is Hemish's second. And at the line to shoot 1-and-1 will be Dan Dubbin. Boy, you don't want this. Little Falls getting points without time running out. Now ROCORI will take a timeout. 23.8 remaining. 68-61 ROCORI. Back in 1 minute. Spartans calling their 3rd timeout. They have 1 remaining. Little Falls with 2 left. They'll save one, obviously, if they come down and hit a 3. Right now, Dan Dubbin at the line for the Flyers. Spartans lead it by 7, 68-61. Free throw is up and short. Rebound pulled down by Schreiner. He leaves it for Sparby in the backcourt. Little Falls will have to foul now. Lager reaching in. Now a collision and a blocking foul called by Dan Dubbin. Sparby went over the top of him, and Dubbin called for the foul, his 4th. And will walk to the other end where Kip Sparby will have the 1-and-1. Kind of surprised that Darryl Barth doesn't use one of his 2 timeouts here to maybe put some pressure on Kip Sparby. Although it is a 3-trip ball game right now at 7 points. And even if he makes the free throws, it would still be a 3-trip ball game. I guess you need to save him in case you pop a 3 when you come back down. Kip was at the line before with the 1-and-1 and missed the front end. He has 15 points in the ball game, and he's 3 of 5 at the free throw line. Make it 4 of 6. Boy, that's a big free throw. He got that one. 16 points, chance to make it 17, and give the Spartans a full 9-point lead. Free throw up, and it rimmed out. 8-point ball game. Here comes Little Falls. Lager, pass Dahl, stops, 3 on the way, and it rimmed out. Rebound Dahl. He had a strip from him. Hemish got the ball ahead to Gabe Dahl. To Hondo. Showtime. Bang! Scott Hondo with the jam, and it's over with, folks. Final score. No, the clock is stopped with 0.4 seconds remaining. They were going to let it run out, but they're going to make Little Falls inbound it with 0.4 seconds remaining. Scott Hondo puts the exclamation mark on a huge win for ROCORI. Inbounds pass, just with a 3 at the buzzer. It won't count if it goes. The Spartans win it 71-61, and we'll come back to talk about it right after this.
And 7.9% financing available for a short time only. Get yourself behind the wheel of